Hey everyone, this is Krill Centro. Welcome back. Went ahead and got us back over to where our next mission is. Let's see, I just actually went for wherever I saw one of these circles. I remember doing this one a lot of times first. So. Alright, so this one is beneath the paint, so let's make that one active. Interesting. It looks like it's a three-parter, and this is just one part. Oh, I remember this. You actually have to target these satellite dishes. Yeah, this should be cheap enough. I'm in power. I'll see if I can stick the soul storm on it. As you can see, it doesn't do much. Here's my lifesteal. It doesn't do much either. Unfortunately, they just have a lot of health. And as you can see, the bots are so incredibly helpful. Oh well. Alright, insert computer virus. Might be over here? My cat wants to be the center of attention at the moment. He's pretty good at that, actually. And that being said, another psionic focus here. Well, let's see if we can use this one. Yep, we still can. We're not blocked out yet. That's a good sign. Okay. Alright, so that would be the computer we would have interacted with. Doesn't look like that's quite where we need to go yet. So we'll just have to keep going. Hey, bots. You might want to move a little bit faster than that. Oh well. Come on. Alright, so. Got our satellite dish. Number 2. 3. Thankfully, only 3. I figured it's so fast, and the damage output is pretty high per, total activation in time. We'll go ahead and throw the Soul Storm out on that one. Of course, now we're almost down. Probably don't need to renew it. Then again, it's taking longer than I would have thought. And once again, the bots are just unable to target it. Okay. Aha! I had a suspicion there would be someone here. And for some reason, I couldn't target them at first. In any case. Alright, so they're ambushers, so they pop out of the ground, but sometimes you can't target them when you realistically should be able to. Oh, good. I think one of them was actually targeting it. Yeah. That'll help. There we go. They're not being very good at their targeting, but it's something. Keep the Soul Storm going just because it's taking so long. Alright. So that's that part done. There's a lot to do around here. Basically, they've got this big ol' military encampment in the snow area, and you're just ransacking it. Alright. And don't feel like, you should skip by these guys, because if you picked up the same mission I did, then you also picked up the one where you have to defeat 150 of these guys, so, yeah. Here we go. Let's go ahead and toss out some more of the Screaming Tornado of Doom. Alright, so I'm trying to think about what we have to do here. Looks like this is one of our objectives. It's an obvious glowy. Confiscate ammo. How much was that? Looks like 10, and I just got one of those. I remember this one. Alright, so this one could be a little bit of a pain. I'm going to see if I can grab the psionic focus first, before we get into a massive battle. Now, why is it a pain? Well, because there's some people here you have to fight whether you like it or not, but at the same time, if you're fighting these guys, well, you're also going to fight a boss fight. There's no real way around it most times. Haven't actually gotten into it yet. If we can take out that commando without taking out the other group, we'll be okay. Alright, hey, we did it. Just there's a lot of stuff in here, and yeah, it can be a bit of a problem. Okay, so let's go ahead, confiscate more ammo. Okay, I think there's actually other missions that I need to do here. So I think since I don't have all the objectives ready yet, I'm going to go ahead and pull out and come back to it a little bit later. Okay. It'd be nice to get our little frost lizard back. I think we have to level up twice for that, so I think it's every 3 levels. I don't know if it ever breaks that pattern. I did do some math, and I believe we have another 6 powers coming, and they will likely all be pets. In one form or another. Oop. Make sure we block in time. It's good to see we can get the fear power up really quickly. We do a decent amount of damage over time. Helps gather enemies up, so our area effects are even more powerful. So it works. Now, because we have so many things on our mission... okay, so we only have 7, that's good. I was concerned we might not actually be seeing whether or not we're making progress, but I think we're okay. We will actually at some point have to defeat some of these other guys that we had passed over right now. For example, this guy over here. The Cyborg Fanatics, I believe, are actually required for one of the other missions. Could be mistaken, of course. Wouldn't be the first time. Let's see. Let's go ahead and toss out another one of these. Should probably step to the side so he doesn't blow my bots to bits and pieces. Now that's interesting. I just realized that they've actually been damaging the AA launcher, probably because it just happened to be in line with the Cyborg Fanatic. Alright, so a bunch of missions around here. Looks like we got some more. We'll confiscate some more ammo. Well, we got a guy up here who's probably going to cause trouble if I don't deal with him anyway, so might as well. And then he jumps down right as I get up there. Go figure. At least I'm not playing a melee. It's just that sometimes those little railings can block shots for some reason. It's kind of annoying. And it's not like all of them do, it's just sometimes it's hard to tell which are which. Okay. Go ahead and head up here, and we'll get more ammo to confiscate, just more and more it seems. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead. See, this is sort of their practice area for combat, obviously. So, go ahead. Keep hitting these guys, and if we can get our bots to come over, there we go. So, he had one, but the other one was kind of in hiding there. Okay. So, trying to look around here and remember where everything is exactly. Interesting. Ah, here we go. I think this is one of them. Alright, so we probably have to attack these guys. Oh, I see. Yeah, we'll be good here. Okay. Have to replace some paintball ammo. So, how much that was that? 6 of them looks like. Okay. It's 1. I'm guessing there's something similar to it on the other side. Oh. I haven't had to worry about this before. For one... Alright, so... I do run this on Steam, and yes, it does have an overlay, and I just completely forgot that that could ever show up, because, like, no one ever shows up on that list. It's just... the only people who ever seem to invite me for like a friend request are people that like I've never met ever. Like they just go around and putting out random friend requests. It's like okay. Meanwhile, Saldad is actually someone I know in real life, but he usually actually plays set to hidden, so you don't normally see it. And he doesn't actually play a lot, as far as I can tell, or maybe he's just hidden a lot. But all of a sudden, he's started showing up on Elite Dangerous lately, which I think I know which one that is, but if I remember correctly, it just didn't quite catch my attention because I'm not into PvP as much. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's very PvP focused, and well, that's just not my thing. So each to their own, you know. It's just I'd rather something cooperative. Alright, so here's one of the guys we had to rescue. So we got that done at last. Okay, let me double check that. So bullet time is done, whichever one that was. We still have to rescue another paintball enthusiast, replace 4 more paintball ammo. Looks like it was the one where we had to confiscate ammo that we finished. Okay. Got that done, and we're actually almost a third of the way through our quota of guys trash. So I'll have to get that done. We have a little bit of a problem with that. There we go. One of the bots is on the wrong side of that little cardboard cutout of a tank, but, well, then it got blown up. Problem solved. Hey, it works. Alright. So that's done. Zip on over. I'm gonna go ahead and come over to here. Maybe the bots will maybe not pick a fight with everything at once. Maybe. Well, one can hope. Alright, we'll have to get the bot set up to fight there. There we go. Get some more paintball ammo to replace. And I believe in here maybe is the other guy we have to rescue? Like one on each side? Yeah, okay. That looks like it. Okay, so let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm trying to not target the guys that are quite as low on health, so I get more of a chance of doing a lifesteal, though admittedly, since we switched over, things aren't doing nearly as badly. Partly because I don't have as much of a pet penalty, because, well, we got less pets. Which, you know, makes sense, of course. I guess we're gonna have to clobber this guy next. He's kind of guarding something I need. Block that hit. There we go. It's 1/3 of his health bar. This attack, of course, doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but the pets make up for it. And once you have, you know, all the pet powers, it's not a big deal anyways. Alright, so let's go ahead and replace that. Oh, we do have another one. Destroy anti-aircraft missile launchers and insert a computer virus. Scarce Strait is actually to the south, I believe. Yeah, it's down here. This is the destroy the paint crates, whatever. Alright. So I think I know what we're going after, and I am going to zip on over, because I think I do have to go inside here. Alright. Hey, bots, anytime now. They will eventually teleport to you, but the teleport range feels like it's a lot longer in Champions Online than it was in City of Heroes. You know, how far you have to go, which is kind of annoying, actually. Of course, without being able to put the games side by side, it's easier said than done to figure out what that actually is, but... guys? Bots? What are you doing? They just, like, aggro everything, but it took them that long to reach us? Maybe. Alright, well, whatever. Just in time, got our new power-up. And, you know, having a high intelligence really does help. So here's the thing. Even if I'm not getting boosts to pets anymore, which I don't think I can't tell one way or the other for sure. I haven't been able to find anything solid about it, and that would be hard to find, actually. But on the other hand, the bots do, in fact, have a number of other benefits from Presence and Intelligence build, because Presence still boosts, like, your healing, for example. Not just the bots, but all pets, I mean. Boosts your healing, it boosts your, like, support passive. Specifically, I believe it's the side that's to affect other people that gets the bigger bonus. The part that affects you, I think, is still primarily going to be oh, what do you call it? Just your super stats. Could be both, but I think the presence affects directly the one that affects your allies. Alright, here we go. So we now have that done. Okay, let's go ahead and go up in the air here. We're going to head over to the helicopter pad, drop in on those supply crates. I just realized we are probably over time because I forgot to check the time. And if I forgot to check the time, the only time I know is that we're probably over. Because that's just how it seems to be. Alright, so I'll have to pull out in a moment. You want to make sure these guys are here. There we go. Anyways, keep firing all this off. This should do fairly well. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we have an ad. Go ahead and throw out some more Soulstorm to deal with them. Double check. Is that what it's actually called? Soul Vortex. Okay. So I was a little off. Wouldn't be the first time, and I doubt it'll be the last. You know what? We're right here. Let's just get rid of these supply crates. Because we have to defeat, what, 6 of them, and we're already, that's one. They're so close, I think we're just about here. And then I'll pull out. Maybe a mistake, but I think we'll be fine. Looks like we got someone else who wants to join the party. If you insist. Another Soul Vortex. Fun with souls. Okay. Okay, and now we can get our bots into the action to help take these guys down. It feels like it's going fast, but it's just sometimes I realize that I just lose track of time so fast. One of those things. Oh, I could lifesteal from the box. Didn't think I could. Okay. One last one, and then I believe I can pull to the side and set this aside, and then we'll just have to do a couple things here. Okay. Yeah, this looks like as good a spot as any. Alright. Sorry, probably took over. Ever since I switched to Fraps, it does not have any sort of like timer with it to tell you how long the recording is, even though lots of people have that. For some reason they don't have it, and they've stated they don't have any plans to put it in, so go figure. Anyways, hope you're all having fun out there, and I'll see you in the next video.